The city of Nashik, situated at the foothills of the Western Ghats and on the banks of the river Godavari, is a well-known travel destination in the state of Maharashtra. It is one of the important venues for Kumbh Mela, which occurs every 12 years. Our 2 days of trip to Nashik was a sudden plan. We enjoyed the hot misal pav for breakfast, our popular Maharashtrian food. After that, we reserved a local auto for our tour of Nashik city and its surroundings. As we advanced through the roads of the city, the auto driver explained to us about our first stop for the day, Panchavati. This is the place where, as per the Ramayana, Surpanakha's nose was cut off by Laxman when she tried to attack Sita Devi. Most people believe that this is the reason this place was named as Nashik. Panchavati is one of the places where Ram, Laxman and Sita stayed during their 14-year exile. Our first stop was at Tapovan, which means a dense forest for meditation. This is where sages centuries ago would meditate in search of enlightenment in the midst of nature. Leaving our footwear outside, we entered Tapovan. There are a range of colorful paintings and carvings depicting various events from the Ramayana. Inside the Tapovan, there is a Laxmanji temple. Upon entering the temple, we found a life-sized model of Laxman in action, cutting off Surpanakha's nose. As per the Ramayana, when Surpanakha expressed her desire to marry Ram, she was rejected as Ram was already married to Sita. This angered Surpanakha and she attempted a deadly attack on Sita, which was stopped by Laxman, and eventually Surpanakha lost her nose in the fight with Laxman. The main shrine of the temple has an idol of Laxman sitting in deep meditation. Inside Tapovan, there are beautiful and colorful engravings on the walls depicting stories from the Ramayana. Tapovan is part of the Dandakaranya forest mentioned in the Ramayana. The colorful wall arts depict various incidents during their stay at the Dandakaranya forest. This is a wall engraving depicting the event where Sita Devi expressed her desire to possess the golden deer. As Ram and Laxman went deep into the forest in search of the deer, Ravan came and abducted Sita. A stunning dark-colored Ganesh idol adorned the entrance to the Tapovan. We also found a bookstore near the entrance where one can find many relevant ancient books such as the Chanakya Niti, the Ramcharitmanas and so on.
कपिला संगम है, यह गंगा गोदावरी है। अच्छा, यहाँ से कपिला नदी है, वो दोनों का संगम हुआ है यहाँ। अच्छा, वो जो कुटिया पहले अभी फिलहाल तो है ना पानी की वजह से निकल गई है। अभी वो कुटिया इन्होंने बाकी लोगों ने बना दी है।
Just a few meters away from this place is the Kapila Sangam, where the rivers Godavari and Kapila meet. We walked towards the meeting point of the two rivers. It is said that this happens to be the place where Surpanakha's nose was cut off by Laxman when she tried to attack Sita. An important event of Ramayana which led Ravan to kidnap Sita, ultimately leading to the deadly war. We walked down towards the river Sangam. The famous sage Kapil Muni once meditated here, and thus the name given is Kapila Sangam. There are various kunds here such as the Mukti, Agni and the Sita Kund. There are also 3 kunds signifying Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh.
मुक्ति तीर्थ, अग्नि तीर्थ, सीता तीर्थ। सीता माता स्नान की जगह इसको सौभाग्य तीर्थ भी बोलते हैं। सामने है कपिल मुनि कपिलाश्रम। कपिल महामुनि तप करके नदी आई कपिला, नासिक से आई गोदावरी, दो नदी का संगम है। जब रामचंद्र प्रभु वनवास में आए तो उन्होंने सीता माता को आदेश दिया, आपका मूल स्वरूप अग्नि में गुप्त रखो। कारण क्या है? रावण भिक्षा रूप धारण करके हरण करने आएगा। तो ब्रह्मदेव, शंकर और विष्णु तीन भगवान के साक्षी से सीता माता यहाँ अग्नि में गुप्त हो गई। मायावी रूप रखा पंचवटी सीता गुफा में। रावण जो ले गया वो मायावी, सीता मूल स्वरूप अग्नि में। तीन भगवान के तीर्थ बने, इसको पाप नाशिनी तीर्थ बोलते। ये यात्रा की भूमि है।
Next, we visited the ancient Sri Ram Kutir, believed to be the abode of Ram, Laxman and Sita during their stay at Tapovan. It is now a temple. One part of the temple is dedicated to Agastya Muni, who is believed to have meditated here long back. Our next stop at Panchavati was the Kalaram Mandir. This temple is dedicated to Lord Ram and gets its name from the black-colored idol of Lord Ram. Kalaram literally means Black Ram. The original temple was very old, built during the Rashtrakuta period and were destroyed during the Muslim invasion. The idol of Lord Ram here is 2000 years old, which was thrown into the river Godavari by the temple Brahmins during the Islamic invasion to prevent it from being destroyed by the invaders. Much later in the 17th century, Sardar Ranga Rao Odhekar had a dream about the idol of Lord Ram in the river Godavari. He led an expedition into the river and miraculously found the idol, which now adorns the temple shrine. This temple was reconstructed again in the 18th century, which was funded by Sardar Ranga Rao Odhekar. This expedition to the Godavari river in search of the idol of Lord Ram is an important part of Nasik's history. Nashik is one of the holiest destinations of India, as it is one of the 4 rotating sites for Kumbh Mela, which occurs every 12 years. Our auto rode through the busy streets of Nashik city to reach Ramkund, the place where Kumbh Mela is held. Kumbh Mela is a major festival of Hinduism which is celebrated in a cycle of approximately 12 years to celebrate every revolution of Brihaspati or the planet Jupiter around the sun. Our ancestors knew about planets and their movements long before modern science discovered it. Ram Kund is considered to be the holiest place in Nashik, named after Lord Ram. Ram Kund is revered because it is said to be the pond where Lord Ram would take his bath. This holy pond is used to immerse the ashes of the dead, which are said to be immediately absorbed into its waters. This is the Ganga Godavari temple, which opens after every 12 years during Kumbh Mela. feel the local authorities need to take much care about the cleanliness of the place and the water, as so many people come here to take bath every day. You can find many shivlings here that remain half immersed in the water. Nashik is not only known for its historical significance and as a holy pilgrimage site, but it is also famous for its vineyards. The same day in the evening, we went to visit one of the famous vineyards of Nashik, the Soma Vineyard. We had been staying in the center of Nashik city, so the vineyards were a little far from here, being on the outskirts of the city. Grapes had been widely cultivated in Nashik district for many decades. Nashik has the perfect climate and soil for cultivating the best quality grapes. In 1996, Rajiv Samant, a Stanford graduate, returned to Nashik from the US and started farming grapes on his family farmland. Eventually, he started the first winery, the Sula Vineyard. Several other farms joined to start wine production here, and now there are nearly 30 wineries in Nashik. Hence, Nashik is also known as the wine capital of India. Due to the rain, we got delayed on the way and reached Soma Vineyard almost near dusk. A trip to Nashik remains incomplete without a visit to one of the vineyards and some wine tasting, of course. Most of these vineyards have several stay options, so if anyone is interested, they can try staying in one of the vineyards. We checked at the reception and the last wine tour of the day had already left. Nonetheless, we went upstairs at the restaurant to spend some time in the cool atmosphere and enjoy the surroundings while tasting some wine. The calm ambience and the surrounding greenery makes this place a peaceful getaway far from the hustle and bustle of the city life. It was a beautiful evening sitting in the open lounge while tasting the fresh wine from Soma Vineyard. The surroundings looked stunning with the Sahyadri mountain ranges overlooking the river. That evening the rains never stopped. It was almost dark as we walked around on the lawn of the Soma Vineyard. Nashik is a city with a fine blend of heritage and modernity. Nashik's historical tales goes back many thousands of years, and at the same time it has developed as one of the modern cities of India.